Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Colorado Rockies and the Oakland A's. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Sean Manaea, the pride and joy of Indiana State University. Low three-quarter arm angle. He reminds me a lot of former Met pitcher Sid Fernandez. Mid to upper 90s fastball, a true slurve. He also has a straight changeup and a funky arm angle. He's really tough on lefties.
Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. He will lead this one off today. Lifted down the line in left. Joyce coming on, and they can't run it down. Our temperature at first pitch, and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. The 3-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And that misses, ball four. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And there's ball two now.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Nolan Arenado waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, as this game moves along, keep an eye on Gerardo Parra. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 8, Gerardo Parra.
Into the box now, Gerardo Parra. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. set and the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Lowry. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Colorado. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, the pride and joy of the Oklahoma Sooners, former first-round draft pick by the Colorado Rockies. Big, strong guy, John Gray. 96 to up at 100 miles an hour. Good, hard breaking ball, and his changeup has gotten better every year that he's pitched. The key for John Gray, throwing strikes. If he keeps the ball in the strike zone at 98 to 100 miles an hour, he is really tough to hit.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Here's Matt Joyce now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
The 3-2 pitch. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. But that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. Throwing to second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Well, that stolen base a minute ago just became that much more important.
Yeah, man, if the runner's on first, this hit may or may not bring him home, but he was on second, so he cruises across the plate for the run. It's all about finding ways to manufacture runs, and they did just that there.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lowry leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but I do know when a guy at the plate is a stud like that and first base is open, there's absolutely 0 reason to put the ball in the strike zone. I think he was trying to work around him, and it just got away.
In now, Matt Olson. A ball and 2 strikes now. Liner toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to the plate. Iannetta puts down the tag. He is out at home plate.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on a ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman. 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Count remains full. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Into the box now, Bruce Maxwell. There's ball 4.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So striding in, Boog Powell. And Oakland with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. 3 runs already home here. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Marcus Semien would be next if they can keep this inning alive. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. Chapman at third, Maxwell at second, Powell at first. 2 out in the inning. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 7-0.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
In now, Matt Joyce. Popped him up. Iannetta is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Oakland is on top in this one, 7-0. Digging in, Ian Desmond. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a fastball just a bit up.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
High in the air out to center field. Howell's under it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And let's take a look at the guy playing shortstop up the chute today, and that's Marcus Semien. This has been a work in progress. He's had to grind, take countless hours of ground balls, and work on his accuracy. But don't get it twisted. He's made some big highlight reel plays, and if you miss middle, we all know the power he has.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. The 2-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Stepping into the box, David Dahl. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 2-1 home. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Now a long throw to third, but too late, and he's safe at third.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that, a lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Standing in now, Chris Iannetta. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, as it's now a 7-3 game.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Stepping in now, Charlie Blackmon. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Blackmon, the runner at second with one away. Popped up. Minaya has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 20.
Stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He singled his last time up. Set. Here's the 3-1, and it's fouled away. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Another one sent foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Rockies strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 7 and the Rockies 3. Into the box now, Jed Lowry. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at bat with another big hit right here. The 1-2 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch is fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Fouled off. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, the offense did their homework coming into this one. There's another leadoff knock in the second. That makes 5 hits already for these guys.
Here's Chris Davis now. Set. Here's the 3-2, and this is yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Another full count offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Blackmon is under it. 1 out. Long throw to third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty, and their runners at the corners now. Popped him up. McMahon has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Up next for Oakland, third baseman, Chapman.
Standing in, Matt Chapman, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. A's strand a couple. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Welcome back to Oakland as we're set for the start of the third from the Coliseum here on MLB Network. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Gerardo Parra. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Two and 1 to Gerardo Parra. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
In comes Piscotty.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Striding in once again, Trevor Story. The 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
The left fielder, number 20, Ian Desmond.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ian Desmond. He flew out in his last at-bat. Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. There goes the runner. Drilled to first. And he'll take this over to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner moves into scoring position at second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Digging in, Ryan McMahon, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. In the dirt here. The throw will go to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Rockies are down quietly. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Riding in, Bruce Maxwell. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. Now the 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Lifted down the line in left.
But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Boog Powell. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
In now, Marcus Semien. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So some 2-out success, and the bottom of the third frame will continue.
Up next for Oakland, left fielder, Matt Joyce.
Here's Matt Joyce now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Semien is off at first with 2 away. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Chris Russin, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Chris Russin.
Standing in now, Jed Lowry. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. 2 out, nobody on. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Arenado scoops it up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 9-3 ball game. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, David Dahl.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Dahl. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. 1-1 pitch. Inside and low, 2-1. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. Gone! It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Stepping in now, Chris Iannetta.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Charlie Blackmon. Lined hard to center field. Foul is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 1-1. This is line to left. Joyce is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the A's 9 and the Rockies 5. Here's Chris Davis now. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. One there. On to first, and they get them both. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. The 1-1. swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down and the inning continues. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 tries so far. The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Piscotty stands at second with 2 gone. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Stepping up now, Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-2. Now a changeup is bounced to second, taken there by Lowry. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. It's fair to say that early on, at least, the runs have come in bunches here this afternoon. A high-scoring affair thus far, and we're only in the 5th inning. In is Gerardo Parra. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. The 1-2. Bouncer down the line. Chapman has it cleanly. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The A's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sean Manaea is the winning pitcher of record. John Gray gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 9 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Rockies, 5 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that extra parts train service is available on the Fremont Daly City line or on the Fremont Richmond line by accessing the ramp directly outside the stadium beyond the left field wall. AC Transit will also be available.